Here we go, question 1, match the graph given the equation y equals negative 1/2 x minus 5. Let's break this equation down here. Let's look at the negative 1/2, that's our slope. So that means you're going to go down 1 because it's negative, it's a negative slope. So you're going to go down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 and to the right 2. But we need to figure out where we could start. We're going to start here at the y-intercept. So we're going to look at the graphs and first figure out, does it go through the y-axis at negative 5? Does letter A go through the y-axis right here? This is your y-axis. Does the line go through the y-axis at negative 5? Actually, no. It goes through positive 5. This would not be a correct graph. But if you look at letter B, you can see right here that it does go through negative 5. Now, if I start here at negative 5, and I start to apply a slope of negative 1/2. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it hits the line every time. If I go down 1 and to the right 2, did I hit the line? Yes. If I go down 1 and to the right 2, do I hit the line? Yes. Down 1 to the right 2, I hit the line? Yes. So our answer is graph B. 3. Which answer choice is true based upon the equation y equals negative 3x minus 2. So let's start with the negative 3. That is our slope. If you have a negative slope, the line is going down. So we know it's going to be a negative line. It can't be A because they're saying the graph is positive. It can't be C because they're saying the graph is positive. Well, we know that the slope is negative 3. And if you look at letter B, although the graph is negative, that is true, they're saying the slope is 2, a negative 2, and that's not true. So just by a process of elimination, we can say the answer is D. The graph is negative, and the reason why is because the slope is negative, and the y-intercept, that's our number at the very end, is negative 2. Our answer is D. Number 4, the graph below shows the water tank. Number 4, the graph below shows the water level in a tank being drained at a constant rate. So it has some kind of slope here. Okay, that's nice to know. Let's continue. Let's see what's it's actually asking here. It's asking what is true based upon the graph. So let's go through our answer choices and see which one is true here. Let's look at letter A. The y-intercept is 12, so that's where it crosses the y-axis. Here's our y-axis. Does it cross the y-axis at 12? Yes, you can see it right here. So we know that's true. Let's look at the second condition. Does it have an x-intercept of 6? Here's your x-axis right here. Does it cross the x-axis or hit the x-axis at 6? Yes. So our answer is A. Number 5, what is the slope of the line? So we're looking for rise over run. We're going to pick a point. I'm going to pick the y-intercept. That's kind of what we've been practicing here. I'll pick the y-intercept. You could actually pick any point that's on the grid here. I could pick this point here. I'm just going to pick this guy here. And I'm going to try to figure out how do I go up and to the right and still hit the line, still be on the grid. Well, if I go up 1, and I go over 2, do I hit the grid or do I hit the line? Yes. If I go up 1 and over 2, do I hit the line? Yes. Up 1 over 2, hit the line? Yes. Up 1 over 2, hit the line? Yes. So our slope is 1 over 2. Let's see which answer choice that is. That is answer choice D. 6 is asking what is true about the graph from question 5. So we're going to use this graph up here. Let's start with letter A. The x-intercept is 10. Does it cross the x-axis at 10? Yes. And the y-intercept is negative 5. Does it cross the y-axis at negative 5? Yes. There we go. We've already found our answer. A. 7. What is the slope of the line graph below? And I put slope dude's course. Remember slope dude's course? This is positive, this is negative, and if you look at this line right here, this is 0 fun. Well, guess what? This right here, if he's skiing along, well, he's a short little guy. That's not fun. This is 0 fun, so the slope is 0. If you put undefined, Remember, undefined is at the very end where he goes, undefined, and he falls off the cliff. So this would be an undefined line, which I've drawn in red. 8, what is the y-intercept? Here's the y-axis. So we want to know, where does the line cross the y-axis? It looks like it crosses at the origin. And so what is the coordinate for the origin? The coordinate for the origin is 0, 0, which would be A. 9, what is the slope of the graph below? Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Let's start with the y-intercept if we can. So it looks like it crosses right here. And let's see, this time we're not going up and to the right, we're going down and to the right, because that's going to be the only way to hit the graph here, or we're building stairs down and to the right. So let's see how we can do this. It looks like I could go down 1 and to the right 1, boom. See how I hit the dot here on the line? I go down 1 and to the right 1, down 1 and to the right 1, and if I continue that, down 1 and to the right 1, so my slope is down 1, which is -1, and to the right 1. And if I reduce that guy, I get a slope of -1. And we said that if you have a slope that is a whole number, to make it a fraction, you simply just put 1 underneath it. And so our answer is B.